Hello and welcome to the next installment in my makeup inventory and declutter series. Today we're going to be tackling lip products. I did do some work ahead of time on doing some sorting and that sort of thing because I knew that this was going to be probably one of the most difficult categories to do this video for, and that's why it's been such a long time coming. But we're going to start with lip products, and I have them organized in one of these pencil holders that you can find at Dollar Tree for $1.25. And then I used a label maker to indicate the color family that each layer has. Now, I'm not keeping all of these, but I wanted to get them sorted in order to be able to make some decisions better. So let's flip this camera around and get started. I do have a towel down on my table today because these things like to roll around, and so hopefully this will help them stay put better. So one of the things I did to prepare for this video was I wrote down the name of each lip liner and then swatched it over here. And on paper, it's amazing how similar they look, even though they look different on my hand. And so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and swatch them in the order that I had them here. And the other thing that I discovered was by putting them down in order on my hand, when I used the wipe to take them off, I then could tell which ones were longer lasting. And so at the end of this section, I'm going to tell you which of my lip liners are the most long-lasting brands. So the first category that we're going to look at are the pinky nudes, and there are 7 in this category. I'm going to put them in the right order, and I'll be right back. The first one is from Believe Beauty, and it is Barely There. This is probably my most used and most repurchased lip liner. I absolutely love it and wear it a lot. So this one is definitely not going anywhere. Then we have the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in Mood. And these are similar, but as you can see, this one has just a little bit more pink to it than that one. Again, my Essence lip liners aren't going anywhere. This one from Revolution, the Superfill Lip Liner, is part of their Relove brand at Walmart, and this is in Glam. And this one I am going to be decluttering because it is just too light on me. It does not look good on my lips. It gives me concealer lips, and so this one will be decluttered. Then I have the e.l.f. Love Fit Triangle Lip Filler Liner, and this one is in soft pink. This is one of those that's supposed to have a triangle shape so that it's pointy on one end for lining, and then you can fill in with the other end. And while it is pointy when it comes out of the tube, as soon as you use it, that point rounds off. And so while it's great in theory, in actual practice, it doesn't work that well, but it's still a pretty decent lip liner. And so I'm going to be keeping it. Next up is the Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in Charming. I have a lipstick that I bought at the same time as this one, and I'm going to keep this for just a little bit, but it's starting to dry out, and it really tugs on my lips when I put it on, so it may not actually be one that I keep for very long. I'm going to try and see if sharpening it can get down to a more creamy part of the pencil that's not quite so dry, but if not, then this one will also be being decluttered. I really do like the tone of that, though. And it does last well. Then I have one of the new e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners, and this one is Pinky Swear. Now, I did not think when I first got these that they had the name on the packaging at all. So I wrote them on with a Sharpie. But then someone told me that there actually is the name on the cap, and I can see that it's there. But I would have to use a magnifying glass to actually be able to read it. As long as you don't mix up the tops of them, you actually do have the name on the packaging. And this one is really creamy, and it's very, very similar to that Essence one that I'm considering decluttering, which also makes it easier to think about decluttering that one. It's also really similar to the Believe Beauty. And then my last one is this City Limits lip liner in Lower East Side. This one came in the Ipsy that I got in January on accident, and it looks like that. It's a little bit pinker. This one's a little warmer. This has a little bit more of a cool tone to it. and it's a really pretty lip liner. I very much like it. So of these, I'm keeping 6 and decluttering 1. Now I'm going to wait a few minutes to give these later ones time to dry down. And then I'm going to take a wipe and swipe across them so that we can see which ones remove easier and which ones stay better. Okay, it's been a little bit, and I'm going to just take this wipe and run it across. And as you can see, the first two, the Believe Beauty and the Essence, did not come off with one swipe like the others did. So they do eventually come off. It's not like they won't ever come off, especially if you're using a cleansing balm, but they do last longer than the others. The next category is the pinks, and I have 8 of these. The first one is from Rimmel. Rimmel was all the rage back in the early days that I started watching YouTube back in 2018, 2019. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in Rose Quartz, and the top is squished because my cap has a crack in it, and so it goes down too far, and I always end up squishing the top. I'll sharpen it before I use it, so it's not that big a deal, and it's just a really pretty mauve rose tone. So I want to keep this one, and I think I might want to put this with my Pud basket and actually try to use it up. Then I have a Sephora lip liner to go in Vintage Pink. This is like a travel size, and this is just really nice, but it's a little bit of a warmer pink. Very creamy. The next 3 are ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This one is in I Heart This, and it's a really pretty berry pink. This one needs to be sharpened. Then I have Heart On, and I wore this in my Valentine's Day makeup look that I did earlier this week. I'll have that linked in the cards if you want to go back and watch that. And I love this. It's more of a purpley pink. This next one is Starship, and this is a newer one. It's very similar actually, but it has a little less purple, and it's a deeper pink. I've got one more ColourPop, and this one is in Starship. These ColourPop ones, when they start to dry out, they tend to want to slide out of their pencil casing, but as long as they stay creamy, I will keep them and keep using them. I just put them back in. And so this one is more of a true, just kind of mauve-y pink. It's a nice cool toned pink, but it's not too in your face. Then I have the Believe Beauty long-lasting lip liner in It's a Girl, and that is really just a pretty pink. Very Barbie pink. The last one is the LA Colors Auto Lip Liner in Pinky, and that's a lighter pink, but also a really pretty color. I will not be decluttering any of these. I'm keeping all 8 of them, and I will do my best to use them up. Some of these colors are a little bit bolder than I usually wear, especially these in here. So I may not use them much, but when I want that color, it's nice to have it. And this one, I can't decide. It actually may belong more in the brown nudes than it belongs in these pinks. But for now, we're just going to leave it right there. Going in with the one swipe test. None of them really did great, but the one that did the best again was the Believe Beauty, and I didn't let that dry probably as long as I should have, but also this one right here, the 4th one down, that was the ColourPop Heart On. So just as far as like longevity, I thought that was a pretty good test. The next category of lip liners are in the nude brown color family. And again, I have these lined up in an order that I have them written on my paper here so that I can keep track of what's what when we go to take them off. This first one is from Catrice. It is the Plumping Lip Liner in What a Doll. Very creamy, and really do like this color. You'll notice that because a lot of them are very similar. And then LA Colors Gel Lip Liner in Fetching. This one is much warmer than that first one. The L'Oreal Age Perfect in Nude Pink. And this says nude pink, but to me, it's warmer than that. It doesn't really look like pink. It looks more orangey brown. I have two of the e.l.f. Cream Glide Gel Lip Liners. This one is in Spill the Tea. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this one because that color is really not very flattering on me. So I have to be really careful what I pair it with. So I don't know if I'm going to be keeping that one. And then this one is in Baddest Beige. And I mentioned this in a video. I don't know how many of you remember the Baddest Beige Maybelline lip color that is pretty much concealer lips, but was all the rage back in 2018, 2019. If I use this lip liner and pair it with that lipstick, it deepens the lipstick just enough to be a really pretty color. So I have really enjoyed that combination. Then I have a Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 04. If this had a color name on it, it has been sharpened away. And so this is I think this might be the only Milani product that I own. And, you know, they're all just a little bit different, but they're all kind of in the same color family. Then I have a ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Little One. And this is pretty similar to this one here, which was the L'Oreal Age Perfect. The next one is LA Colors Nude Glam Auto Lip Liner in Kindness. And this one is probably going to be the first one in this category to be decluttered because it is just too light on me. It doesn't really show up, and what does show up isn't very flattering. So I'm going to declutter this one. Then I have a Moira Must Have Lip Liner in Rose Beige, which is very similar to this color here, which is the Milani. So those two are really similar. I'm not going to declutter pencils that I have similar because I do go through them. I mean, as you can see, this Milani one is getting pretty small. So when that's gone, then I have the Moira as a backup. I have one lip pencil from NYX. This is the Suede Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm. And I bought this because it was raved about on YouTube. And I have never liked it. I don't really like the color, and it is super dry on my lips. It really pulls and tugs. And so this one is going to be decluttered as well. Two more. LA Colors Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Sugar and Spice. And this is another reason why I went ahead and decluttered the NYX, because they're very similar, and this one is just much creamier, and I like it better. And then finally, I have a Mary Kay lip liner, and this one is in Medium Nude, and it is a darker brown. Okay, I thought it was a darker brown, but it's really similar to this one here, and also to this one here. So it's similar to the e.l.f. Baddest Beige and to the LA Girl. Okay, I'm going to let these set for just a minute so that these later ones can have time to dry down, and then I'm going to do my swipe test with the wipe. If the swatches look a little bit different, that's because when I wiped them off the last time, I didn't have the camera turned on. So once again, I'm going to take my wipe, and I will start at this end and do one swipe. So you can see the one that held up better on this one is the LA Colors in Fetching. And this Age Perfect didn't do too bad, but this was definitely the winner on the swipe test. A couple of these down here, the Mary Kay and this LA Girl, also didn't do bad. And then as I go to wipe them off, you can see that that LA Colors one right here, you have to wipe pretty hard. So these two are the ones that are getting decluttered out of this category. And then I have one more category, and that is the brown, brick, and red category. And I'll be right back after I get these in order. In this category, I have 12 pencils, and I don't think any of these are going to be going anywhere. The first one is from Wet n Wild. It is their Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in Lay Down the Mauves. I liked this one so much, I actually bought it again. So I have two of these, and I'm not mad about it. And then I have another e.l.f. cream gel liner in Mauve Aside. This is probably one of my favorites of these that I bought from e.l.f. They are very creamy. Then I have two more from Believe Beauty. The first one is Almost Rose. It's a really pretty color. And the second one is Hint of Plum. It's a little bit deeper. Really nice for fall and winter. And then from ColourPop, this lippy pencil is in Good and Plenty. I have a lot of these ColourPop lip pencils from a lip vault that I won in the Jen Phelps 100,000 subscriber giveaway a little over a year ago. I have a couple more of these Essence Stay 8-Hour lip liners, and I'm not sure that these are still available. This one is in Tea Time, but I don't know why they're not still available because they're really good. And then I didn't do a very good job of organizing these by brand. LA Colors Gel Lip Liner in Rose All Day. Super creamy, really pretty color. And then back to Essence Stay 8-Hour. This one is in Keep Receipts. Not sure, but I think this might be the one that Andy really likes and wasn't able to find. And then So Default is the last one I have. Another Wet n Wild in Gone Burgundy. Again, you probably see some similarities in the pencils I have, but I may reorganize so that I can focus on some of these that are smaller and almost gone and use those before bringing out the others. I have two more ColourPop lippy pencils. This one is in Dazed. And then I have Beverly Bungalow, and this is the red that I wear when I'm wearing a red lip. So none of those are going anywhere. I'm going to let them set for a minute, and then I will turn the camera back on this time and show you my white swipe to see which ones are more long-lasting than the others. Okay, so one swipe, starting at this end and going the other way. And now let's figure out which ones of these are still here, because this one is not. All right, so matching up swatches to pencils. The ones that stayed the best are, again, Believe Beauty, Essence, and LA Colors. This ColourPop lippy did pretty good, but for a red, I would really like it to hang in a little bit better than that. And then again, as I go to wipe them off, you can see which ones really need more work, and that's the Believe Beauty and the Essence. So again, if you're looking for long-lasting lip pencils from the drugstore, your best bet is going to be Believe Beauty, Essence, and LA Colors. And I'm only going to be decluttering 3 lip pencils, 2 because they're too light for me, and 1 is just too dry. And the others I'm just going to keep because I use a lip liner every day, and I do end up using up lip liners. All right, so whereas my lip pencil declutter was rather organized and didn't really take much to go through, and I didn't really declutter much, my lipsticks and lip glosses are another story entirely. I have a ton of them, and I don't really know where to begin. I have 2 of these acrylic lip product holders, and my goal is to have all of my lip products fit in them. I don't know if that's a reasonable goal or not, but I'm going to try. So what I did first was I went through the lip products and I pulled out everything that was a definite yes. And that's this bucket right here. So I think what I'm going to do is to go first through this definite yes bucket and then try to figure out a way to go through the rest of this. So I guess the first thing I need to do is get rid of what I'm not going through and show you my definite yes, pry it out of my cold dead hands, not going anywhere lip products. Okay, so these were my easy yeses. I grabbed my acrylic organizers and I just pulled out the ones that were a definite yes. And it actually ended up being a lot fewer than I thought it would be. So these 2 are the Revie Beauty. These are Ali Glines makeup brand, and I have the colors Lily and Dahlia. I am not going to swatch all of these because will be here forever if I do. I do really like these. I don't know that I'd repurchase them, but I do like them and I'm glad they're part of my inventory right now. Then I have this L'Oreal Age Perfect in Glowing Nude. I got this when I got the Age Perfect lip liner that I showed you in the previous part of this video, and I really like this formula and I like the color. Probably one of my favorite bullet formulas is this one from Essence. This is Nude. And as you can see, I have 4 of them. I have 01 Freaky, which is just a really good everyday brown nude, has the E embossed on the side for Essence. And even though I use this all the time, it doesn't really seem that there's very much gone there. I also have 02 Happy, which is a deeper but still warm color. I have 15 Charming, and this one is more of a pink nude. These, by the way, are a semi-matte formula, so they have good lasting power, but they don't make your lips look like a desert. And then this one is 16 Lovable, probably the least used. It's also my newest. I needed a darker brown, and this one is pretty dark, and I don't really wear that dark of a color very often, but I am glad it's part of my inventory. Then I have these bullets from Flower Beauty. 2 of these are the matte formula, and 1 is the cream formula. This one here is a recent repurchase. It's 020 Naked Blush, probably my most used lipstick, and I actually did completely use one up, and this is a recent repurchase. And just a really great color for me for everyday use. This one is Cinnamon Crush, and it is 030. Again, it's in the matte formula. And then this one is Spiced Petal. This is the cream, and this is the one that everybody says is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So these will not be leaving my inventory. I have 2 of the regular Maybelline lipstick, cream formula. This one is 211 Rosy Risk. Absolutely love this one. And it's really similar to the Flower Beauty. I don't know if this is also similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, but since they're so close, I kind of think it might be. And if somebody has the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and the Maybelline Rosy Risk, kind of cool if you did a comparison, because I don't have it, nor am I going to. And this one is just pink, 233. And when I want just a pink lipstick, this one does it really well without being Barbie pink. I told you I wasn't going to swatch everything, and then here I go swatching. Then I have some lip crayons. This one is from Moira in Smitten. This is the Lip Bloom lipstick pencil. Again, just a really pretty everyday nude kind of color. I just recently discovered this when I was doing this clean out. I didn't even know I had this. This Ulta Lip Crayon. I think this must have been a gift with purchase or something. And I'm trying to see if I can even see what the color is, because I don't see it. Oh, Festival. There it is. This is Festival. And I really like this. I like the color and I like the formula. So I don't know where it was hiding, but I guess I just have so much stuff I didn't even know I had it. And quickly, like in the last week, became one that I didn't want to be without. I have several of these All Matte Up from Hard Candy Nourishing Lip Crayon. They have coconut and hemp oil. I like them all, but this is the only one that I would really be upset if I didn't have it in my collection, and it's called Blushed. It is a twist-up crayon. It is matte. It lasts really well. I usually put this on and let it dry down, and then put a gloss or a lip oil over it, and it doesn't seem to really affect the wear time too bad if I do that first. Okay, then we'll go over to my Maybelline Superstay ink crayons. Really, really like these. Let's see if I can put these in a little bit of an order. As you can see, I have 5 of them. This one is Stay Exceptional, and they do twist up. There's also a sharpener in the back end. So if you want to line with them, you can do that. And so here's Stay Exceptional. These have amazing staying power, but I don't feel like they completely dry out my lips. This one is Seek Adventure, and it is much pinker. If you're looking for kind of a Barbie pink, this one is what you would go for there. And then Stop at Nothing is a much warmer color. Trust Your Gut is also in the brown family, but it's a little more nude than the other one is. And finally, I have Enjoy the View. And this one is a little bit more on the orange side, whereas this one has more brown. So it's hard kind of to tell from the packaging, but they are very distinct colors. And I feel like these 5 do just about anything I ask a lipstick to do. I have 2 glosses that I would want to always have in my inventory. In fact, this one is a repurchase. This is the Maybelline Lifter Glosses, and I have Moon. It's just a pretty pink with just a little bit of sparkle to it. And this one is Stone, and it is a little bit deeper, has a little bit more pigment to it, but it's in the warm tones. And so with these 2 glosses, just these 2, I could put a gloss over anything on my hand. I would use this one for the warmer tones and this one for the pinker tones. And those are really the only 2 glosses I think I would ever need. Now, need and want are 2 completely different things, and so I obviously have more than that. But I really do think that if I had to only pick 2, it would be those 2. I also have a couple of lip oils that I included in this I don't want to give them up category. One of them is from e.l.f. This is the Glow Reviver Lip Oil, and this is the shade Rose Envy. And it is also kind of pink, but a little bit more on the reddish pink. Really like this lip oil. I feel like it's hydrating. It doesn't leave my lips drier when it settles in and wears off than it was before I put it on, which sometimes lip oils can do that. And then I have a Moira Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil, and this one is in Thankful. And again, this one is a little bit on the corally peach side of the spectrum. And again, I feel like it actually does hydrate my lips, doesn't leave them dry. This one doesn't really have much of a smell. The e.l.f. smells minty, and it does have just a tiny little bit of a tingling kind of plumping effect. The Lifter glosses have an amazing vanilla smell, kind of smells like baked goods or cake. I love it. If you don't like vanilla, you won't like these, but I really love the way those smell. So these 24 products right here really would suffice for a lip inventory if I could only keep like under 25 products. But where's the fun in that? So for now, I'm going to put them in this little container just so I know that these are definitely going back so that I don't get them mixed up with things that are going to be decluttered. I was going to do the glosses next, but before I do that, I'm going to deal with a couple of these bags of products here. I have 2 baggies that I have been throwing things into when I know that they're going to be decluttered. And what is in this baggie are all of the products that are just way too light on me. I was not very good at judging colors, apparently, and so the things in here give me concealer lips. They're incredibly unflattering. There's a couple of liners in here. And so these I know I'm decluttering, and I'm not going to take them out of the bag. This baggie, as terrible as it looks, you can tell that it's been around for a long time. These are products that are old, that smell bad, and that need to get thrown away. Again, I'm not taking them out of the bag. I'm just going to throw them all away. And then these couple of things here, I think are also all way too light. And so it's going to be an easy decision. I'm pretty sure they're all going to go in. Yeah, I will never wear that color. This is an e.l.f. too light, very unflattering on me. This Romance, this cream here is a frosted, and I stopped wearing, I don't wear frosted lipsticks anymore. This one is just kind of a weird pink, and it doesn't look right on my skin tone. Way too light. This e.l.f. pencil, way too light, and it's got a brush on the other end, but the lid doesn't stay on, so it's just annoying anyway. And then this Almay Go Wild is also concealer lips. Okay, so these are all going in the too light for me. They need to go away. So we got the easy decisions out of the way. The ones that I know I want, the ones that I know I don't. Let's just get into now lip glosses and lip oils. I'm gonna just dump them all out and start going through them. You can tell that these have been sitting in these containers for a really long time because the containers are dirty. Some of the tops of the product are dusty because I almost never use them. And all right, so what can I pull out of here that I know I like? This probably should have been in that other collection of things that I really don't want to be without. This is actually a repurchase. The e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Champagne Glam. I used one up completely and repurchased. So yes, I will be keeping that. I know that I'm not going to keep this. This Lizzie McGuire ColourPop lip gloss is just straight glitter, and I don't like it, so I will be decluttering that. I have these two lip oils from Tenace that came in an Ipsy. I actually really do like both of them. They kind of have a coconutty smell. And I think I'm going to put these in the keep box. This Juvia's Place gloss is kind of straight up tangerine orange, and it is not good for my skin tone at all. I will be decluttering that. This lip gloss from LA Colors I loved, but it is pretty well gone. I haven't taken the stopper out. It's also old and kind of starting to smell funky. So I'm going to be smelling a lot of these products. Some of them have been in my inventory for a really long time, and I have a lot that smell like crayons and Play-Doh, I'm sure. So this one's old. It's going to go in the trash. The Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss, I liked it, but you can see that it has gotten cloudy from being put on over lipsticks, and it also has a little bit of an off smell. So I am going to throw this one away. I have this lip oil from LA Colors. I actually do like this. This is one that I like just when I'm around the house. It gives just a hint of color, and it is hydrating. Also smells like strawberries. So I'm going to keep that one. The e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. I don't like these. I especially don't like the colored ones. I did manage to use up most of a clear one, but I don't like putting colored products on with my finger, because then what do you do with your messy finger? If you're out and you put this on and you don't happen to have a tissue, you can't wipe it on your pants. And they are so thick that they're hard to come out. I don't know. I just don't like them. So I am going to declutter this. I have two of the Shine 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 lip glosses from Essence. And this one I liked, and this one I never did. It smelled weird from the start. And it's almost floral. And then it's this frosty pink that just isn't pretty or attractive on my skin tone. So that one I'm going to declutter. Unfortunately, this one now has an off smell. I've had it for a long time. You can tell the writing is all completely worn off. I don't think there's a lot left in here, but it's going because it's old. The ColourPop So Juicy Gloss, I actually like this one. And so I'm going to keep this one. I have 3 of the Buxom glosses. 1 little mini and 2, I guess, travel size. And I like these, but sometimes they're a little bit more plumping than I want. And it lasts for a long time. However, I do think I'm going to keep them. There's a lighter pink, a darker pink, and then kind of a deep mauve-y color. This one is Kristen. This one is Rose Julep. And this one is Dolly. So I think I will keep those. This Violet Voss has separated. I think I got this in an Ipsy or friend mail. It is all separated. This might be a liquid lipstick. I'm not sure if it's a gloss or a liquid lipstick, but because of the separation, I am going to get rid of that. This LA Colors High Shine Lip Gloss is super pigmented, but it's also not a color that I wear very often. I think I'm going to put this in a maybe pile. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I actually do really like the way that looks, and it may be just one of those things that I've had so much that I never reached for it because it was buried. So this one's going to go in a maybe pile. This Estate one, however, is sheerer. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I have others that look like that I like that I'm going to reach for before I ever reach for this one, and so I'm going to declutter that. This Rowan, I'm not sure exactly how you say that, in Charlie. Ooh, that stinks. That smells really bad. I don't know that I've used this very much, so I don't know how I feel about it, but it's going to have to go because it smells like Play-Doh. I have a couple of hard candy glosses. I had one there was a pink that I had that I completely used up that really, really liked in this plumping serum gloss. And this one is also the plumping serum gloss, but it's in a more opaque color. And I don't like it. It's too light, and it's in the shade First Kiss. It is a pretty pink, but it's kind of that milky gloss, and I don't like the way that looks on my lips against my skin tone. So I am going to declutter this one. This Basic Beauty Mocha Frap lip gloss, I don't even know where this came from. But that's actually not bad. I might put this over in the maybe pile too. I don't think I knew that I even had that. The Hard Candy, another plumping serum gloss. This one just says 1400. I'm not sure if there's a color name that goes with that. Oh, there is. Hang on. Crush on You. Okay, so this one still smells okay. It's a little bit different in color than what I have, I think. So I am going to keep this one. The Catrice Gloss and Glow Tinted Lip Oil. This is one of those pH color changing lip oils, and it goes really pink on me, but I actually do kind of like it, so I think I'm going to keep that. I have a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Gloss. This is one that is supposed to be a long-lasting gloss, and it goes on and looks good at first, but as you wear it in about an hour, it gets super sticky and kind of dry, and I don't like it. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have a Mary Kay Nourishine lip gloss in Fancy Nancy, and I really liked this gloss when I wore it, but it has gotten old. I haven't worn it in a really long time because it has an off smell, so it's going to go away. The NYX Butter Gloss, this one's in Tiramisu. Love the NYX Butter Gloss, but this one is separated and smells terrible, so it's going in the trash. The Revolution Baby Gloss, I got this one. I did a full face of the Relove Revolution brand, and this one is in Glam. It's a very opaque gloss, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, so I am keeping that. I have an e.l.f. lip lacquer, and it's that pink that I just don't like on my skin tone, and it is beginning to smell off. I know I've had this for a really long time. Declutter. Why don't we just go find all of these pinks that I think I'm probably going to get rid of. This is another of those milky pinks, and they just are too pale for my pale skin. So that one's going. Are there any more of those? Yeah, here's one. I guess I was kind of into this for a while. This obviously was a clearance Neutrogena Hydra Boost. And I didn't realize, I guess, that it didn't look good on me. I kept hoping that maybe it would. I don't know. But they all need to go. There's one more here. LA Colors Lip Plumper. Okay, that one has more color. So I think I'm going to put that over here in the maybe bin because it's similar to a couple that I'm hanging on to. And we'll compare those together in just a minute. Then there's this ColourPop Luxe. I think this is a gloss. It's in All Grown Up. And let's see what we got there. Ooh, unfortunately, it does smell off, so I'm going to have to get rid of this one. I actually was kind of liking the color of it, but it doesn't smell right, so I need to throw it away. Another e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. This one in Sparkling Rose. I do like these glosses. Let's see what the color is. Okay, see, I think that might be a better pink because it's not quite as light as the others. And it still smells okay, so we're going to keep that one. I'm making progress, you guys. All right, this Persona gloss, I have tried to like this. And it's similar to these other colors, but for some reason, I don't know if there's just more yellow in that one or what, but I don't like it on my skin tone. So I'm going to get rid of this Persona. This is also a NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. This is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what this one looks like. Ick. Yes, this one smells just fine, and I will keep that. Okay. I have a Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss. Again, this one is supposed to be clear, and you know, when you put a clear gloss on over your lipstick, it's going to transfer. I suppose what you could do is put it on your finger and put it on that way, and then your gloss wouldn't look like that. But I don't know if I want to keep that, so I think I'm going to get rid of that one. My hand is very gloopy. I have a Neutrogena Sheer Smooch Lip Oil. I really like this one again, just when I'm around the house. This one actually doesn't have a fragrance. And sometimes that's kind of nice. So I'm keeping that. I have this Tarte H2O gloss. I believe that came in an Ipsy. I've had it a really long time and it's essentially gone. I think I'm going to toss it in my Pud basket and see if I can use up that last little bit. It doesn't smell bad and it went on just fine. So rather than just throw it out, I mean, it's probably got, half a dozen more uses in it. I'm going to put it in my Pud basket. If you don't know what Pud is, I'll put that playlist up in the cards so you can look at. All right, so here is a clear gloss from Nicole Miller. I got a gloss set from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And so I think I will keep it. Can't decide if it smells funny. Unfortunately, I think it smells weird. I'm going to get rid of it. I have plenty of glosses. I don't need to keep something that I'm not sure of. Right, now we're down to the sparkly glosses. This is from Essence. It's the Disney Lion King collab, and it was like a swirled gloss. I really like this one. It has some glitter in it, but it's a really pretty color, and I'm going to keep that one. It smells a little bit fruity. A lot of times glosses smell like vanilla, but this one is kind of fruity. I don't think I ever wear this CoverGirl gloss. There's not really much to it, and I think I have other things that will do what this one does, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And this Profusion is ancient. Ancient. Like 2018 Christmas ancient. So it is going in the trash. I think one of the very first lip sets I bought was at Christmas time 2018 when I first got into YouTube Beauty. And I bought this Profusion kit that had a gloss, a lip liner, and a liquid lipstick. And I'm pretty sure that the liquid lipstick is still in my inventory as well and will also be getting decluttered. But this is going away. It's kind of also separated down here. So yeah, getting rid of anything that's old or questionable. I have enough products that I do not have to keep old stuff, especially because I don't use it anyway. This Sweet and Shimmer lip gloss, I actually like this. I just don't like the applicator. But I think I'll keep it because there's really nothing wrong. Maybe I'll put it in the maybe. I'm going to put it in the maybe bin, in the maybe pile, just to see. I didn't even remember that I had this little Sigma lipstick. I think this came in the 12 Days of Sigma, again, that I got from Jen Phelps when I won that giveaway. And this is so pretty. And it's one of the casualties, I guess, of having so much you don't remember what you have. But I'm definitely keeping it because it's really pretty. All right, I have 3 of these kind of shimmery glosses. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have one from AOA Studios, and I have one from Violet Voss. So let's look at the three of them and decide what we want to do. So here's the AOA Studios. The Violet Voss is actually about half used up. So there's the Violet Voss. Make sure that it smells okay. Yeah, it just smells like lip gloss. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I probably should be telling you guys the shade names on these. You know your eyes are bad when you can't even tell if it's right side up. This is Venus without a magnifying glass. And so I think you can see that these pretty much all do the same thing. They're pink with kind of a multi-chrome glitter in them. And honestly, this is really pretty. I don't know that, can you see it shifting? I don't know that I would wear it very often, but it is pretty. And then this one kind of does the same thing. But I suppose if I'm going to have a sparkly shifting lip gloss, I think I'd rather it be Anastasia than AOA. They're sure pretty. Don't know what to do. Maybe bin. All right, and then I have these three from ColourPop that came in the Bambi collection. And this one is Bambi. This one is Thumper. And this one is Flower. And they all just kind of have a little bit different tint to it, but they're pretty sheer. So this one is great over brown type nude lipsticks. This one is Thumper, and it's nice over pinks. And this one, Flower, has more of a little bit of a lavender purpley undertone. And so I think I plan to keep all three of them. All right, so I have washed one of my containers, and the goal is for the lip glosses and lip oils that I'm keeping to fit in this container. So I think we'll put lip oils across the front and just load it up. Over here. That would have been really satisfying if all three of those had fit them, but they don't. These were my maybes. So that one's in there. Probably only need one of these. Okay, so these two were this color and this color, and this one is going to stay.
That looks very different out of the bottle than it does in the bottle.
And then this one is kind of it's just darker. So I think it's different enough I can keep it. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to keep all three of these because look how well I did. Oh, that's not going to work. It's going to make a mess. Okay. Those are the lip glosses I'm keeping. I'm going to count them. All right, so not including the products that were in the baggies that I showed you earlier that were old or too light for me and had been pulled out of my inventory a long time ago. They've just been waiting to be gotten rid of. I am getting rid of 24 lip glosses and keeping 25. This I actually didn't show you, but it's a lip exfoliator from e.l.f. So it's the brown sugar lip scrub. So I'm just going to put that in there. And now the ones that I'm keeping fit nicely in the container that I have for them. Okay, this is my lipsticks, and I don't even know where to start. So I have invited my daughter to come and help with sorting this and going through trying to decide what to keep and what to get rid of. So I think the first thing we should do is sort it kind of into lip balm, regular bullets, and liquid lips. What do you think?
Okay, I'll take bullets.
Okay, grab a container and start sorting, and I'll take liquid lips, I guess. Yeah, isn't that fun?
I like that.
She just discovered the e.l.f. magnetic closure. So satisfying. Okay. Probably going to zoom through this.
Ooh, that's a nice red.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Is that the Wet n Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is actually a lip stain. Maybe with like balmy ones like these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are there some that look like bullets that aren't bullets?
No, I think they are. We'll just put anything that looks like a bullet together, but I don't know if the stain should go with the liquid lips or... Yeah, we'll put it right here. We don't need to get too in the weeds with it.
This is a lot.
It is a lot. Okay, we have now sorted into liquid lips, bullets, and this is balms, mattes, whatever. Oh, that one goes over there. Anything that's in a bullet shape, and then crayons. So, all right, I'm starting out with 22 liquid lipsticks, and some of these I'm going to have to smell because this is actually a gloss, I think. All right, I have a Stila gloss that wasn't in the right place. I am going to keep it, so that makes my gloss keeps go to 26. I'm going to pick out just based on color that I don't like and will never use. This one came from Temu. This one came from a Juvia's Place mystery box. This Maybelline, I don't think I'll ever wear that. No, I will never wear that. That brown I'll never wear. I actually do wear that one. Okay, so 3 are out. Based on color. I've worn this one in the last week, so I'm going to keep it. I know I've worn this one.
Is that a bullet? Oh no, this
is the e.l.f. lip stain. I am going to keep that. And I think this is old. I need to smell it. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that one goes because it smells horrible. I think these I need to do the smell test on too because I've had them for a really long time. Yep. This Believe Beauty liquid lipstick in Honey Blush I really like, but I've had it a long time and it's old. It needs to get thrown away. And then this is also the Believe Beauty in a deeper color. That one actually still smells okay, but it's really dark and I will never wear that color. I'm going to get rid of that one too. Another Believe Beauty. I wore this color all the time. It's called Foxy, but I've had it a really long time. And it smells bad. So that one goes away. The Maybelline Vinyl Ink, you have to shake these to make them work. I don't like it as well as I like the Velvet Ink, but it is a pretty color. And so I am going to go ahead and keep that. This one from AOA Studios. I wanted Deep Mauve. That's kind of a pretty color. So I'm going to keep that one. These two e.l.f.s. That is not a really good color on me, so I'm going to pass that along. These are the Sheer Matte liquid lipsticks.
Really patchy.
It does look really patchy. It looks separated in the tube too. So I think this one's old. It doesn't smell bad, but it is separated and it does look patchy going on. So I'm going to let that one go. And then this is from Mary Kay. Oh, this is actually a lip gloss also. It's in the wrong section. But I don't think I'll ever wear that color, so we're going to let that one go. So we're going to add that to the lip gloss declutter and deduct it from the starting liquid lip. ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in, can you read that?
Freshest.
Freshest. Nice thing having a young eyes. She can read them when I can't. And
orange.
It is pretty much straight up orange, so I'm going to let that go. I believe this came in the mystery box when I got it. I would have never purchased that color. So this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip, I've had this for a really long time too. Yeah, no, that one's bad. All right, that's got to go. The Sigma liquid lip, I believe, was also in the 12 Days of Sigma that I got from Jen Phelps, and that's a really pretty color.
That's really pretty.
So that one gets to stay. This from Real Her, I'm not sure where it came from. Be limitless? What does that smell like? Can you tell?
Smells like it's kind of starting to go.
Kind of starting to go. I think, well, that might actually be a gloss, but I know I have others that are like that. Does that, what can you see? Does that say gloss on there?
Yep.
Okay, so this one's actually a gloss, and it's starting to go. So again, I'm going to reduce the number of liquid lips I started with. We're now down to 19, and increase the declutter gloss. So now we're 26 and 26 on decluttering and keeping glosses. This is a Sephora Brilliant Cream Lip Shine. I don't know if that's technically a liquid lip or if it's considered a gloss. It's a unique color. I don't really have anything else like it.
It's pretty purple.
It is pretty purple, but there have been times that I've looked for a more purpley lip and I don't really have one. So I think I should keep that one because it is a little unique. This one I think is very orange again. This is, I think this was from Temu. I think it's pretty orange. Yeah. It's just darker orange.
Mm-hmm.
So that one I'm going to let go. All right. So of our 19 liquid lips that we started with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am only keeping 7, which means I'm decluttering 12. No, yes, I can add.
Don't you not really like liquid lips?
I don't wear them very often anymore, but there are times that I want them. But I would, in those cases, I'm probably going to reach for the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon or one of these hard candy crayons.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really need much in the way of liquid lips. They've kind of, and this one really isn't a liquid lip. It's a lip stain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even the same as these. So, all right. So we're keeping those. All right. So we're moving on to lip crayons. I need to clean my hand off. I'm very sparkly. All right, so we have in the crayon category 21. And this does not include anything that was in my keep no matter what pile because they're over there and I can't count them right now. I know that this is going to go. This is the hard candy. It's actually a lip primer, but it is completely dried out. So.
I didn't know a lip primer was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever really, I think I only used it once and I wasn't really.
What does a lip primer do?
I think it's supposed to fill in your lip lines and make the lipstick go on smoother, but I never used it. I think I used it.
It would just do that thing where when you rub your lips together, it like
makes a line.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Because it just adds more on your lip. It
was a great idea in theory, but in practice it didn't really work out. So these hard candy all matte up.
You're keeping that.
I'm keeping, my daughter says I'm keeping this one. This
or
was
you're
her,
not and I'm taking it.
This was her favorite. I really do like this one. If you remember, there was one of these in my keeping no matter what. It was a little bit lighter version of that. But I love these hard candy all matte up, nourishing lip crayons. They have coconut and hemp oil in them. This one is more of a mauve tone. And this one is kind of I think it's more brick. Yeah. It's very similar actually to this one. I think it just has a little more pink in it.
Yeah.
So keeping all of those, I love them. They're not going anywhere. These e.l.f. matte lip color crayons. I don't know if this one's matte. Can you read what that says?
It just says the shade on.
What is the shade?
Natural.
Natural. I think this one is too light for me. So I think this one's probably, yeah. This one's really, really pale, really light. I never use it. It's going to be decluttered. What about this one? What's it say?
Tea rose.
Okay. They also have the sharpener in the back end of them. I don't think these do. No, those are just twist ups. That one's okay. This one's too light, but I think that one's okay. So I'm going to keep that one. And then, what's that one say?
Berry sorbet.
Okay, so berry sorbet, and then read that one too, please. I have used this one when I want a deeper pink, and it's a really pretty color.
Cranberry.
Okay, and then, I don't know why I don't use this one. I kind of like that.
I thought you did use that one.
Not in a while.
Mm.
All right, we're going to keep those. Then these random, I have this Revlon Matte Balm in, I won't make you read them all, Enchanting. Honestly, if I'm going to use a crayon for that color, I'm going to use the one that I have in that. So I think I'm going to declutter this one. This, I know I'm going to declutter because every time I put it on, I take it off. I don't know what it is about this color. It looks like it should be fine, but when I put it on my face, I don't like it. So I'm going to declutter that one. You want it?
I don't know.
You can go through them later. This LA Colors lip crayon, I just got this recently at Dollar Tree, and I really like it. So this one I'm going to keep. I don't know where, I think this Sephora one might have been something that I bought.
I had that for a while.
Oh, you had it?
You got it, and for some reason I had it.
I think I just had to get something so that I could get my birthday gift shipped to me.
Yeah.
And this was like the cheapest thing I could find. So this this is called Matte as Hell, and the color is Sugar, I guess. But it's, wow, it's really creamy.
Yeah,
I guess it's really soft. I guess I pressed a little hard on that.
Whenever I used it, I just used it like on the center over a lip balm.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not.
I just gave it to you because I got rid of all of my kind of old stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to declutter that. I don't know that that's one I'm going to reach for. All right. I know some of these ColourPop lippy sticks are going to go. Let me wipe off what I've got so I can swatch these, because some of these are just really too light pink, and I just don't wear them. Or I put them on and then I take them off. So
that's probably going to be one of the things for me with like going through your stuff, is I need to have newer makeup for my skin.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to just be able to tip. These aren't that old. These are like,
yeah.
But so if there's a color in here you like that I don't want, you can take it. But these I can actually read. This is Caramella. And it's too light of a pink. I'm not going to wear that. This is I Heart This. And it is a very bright pink. I think I will keep it. It's not something I wear often, but man, if you're looking for that color, it's nice to have it. This is Cami. It's a matte lippy sticks. That one I wear. And I like. Out of Sync is another super pink, and it's almost identical to that one, and I definitely don't need two. Which one do you like better?
This one is more pigmented.
Okay, so I think we'll keep this one and get rid of this one. How does it compare to this e.l.f. one, by the way?
The e.l.f. is more purple.
Yeah, and it's also more matte. So, all right, so we're going to get rid of I Heart This and keep Out of Sync. Aftershock is really pretty, and I'm keeping that one. Peyton, I think, is one of the ones that's really light. What do you think of that one? Should I keep it?
No.
No? Yeah, I didn't think so either. And then I have another Caramella. How did I get two Caramellas?
I don't know.
I don't either.
You get friend mail all the time, so it was probably in one of those.
Yeah, well, I did get the Lippy Vault, the whole vault from Jen Phelps, and then sometimes I get friend mail, so maybe that's how. Anyway, I didn't like it the second time I swatched it either, so. Songbird.
That's pretty.
That's pretty. That one can stay. And then Happy Thoughts. I think I like this one too. Yeah, I like that one too. All right, so of the lip crayons, I'm decluttering 9 and keeping 12. I'm going to try to sort. Okay, I'm just going to grab the balmy, the ones I know that are balm style. All right, so of the bullet style lipsticks, I divided them into the more balmy ones, and then we'll do the traditional bullets by themselves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 balms.
They get really gross.
They do get really gross. This one I'm going to get rid of.
You've had that.
I've had it forever. forever, and it is kind of gross. So
It says something when I know you've had something forever.
that does say something. So we're going to get rid of that one. This one is kind of pretty. And it smells fine. It smells like vanilla. This one's from Mary Kay. And so I'm going to keep that one. These balms here with the little heart in them, the e.l.f. I like this one. Don't really like this one because this one's actually a different one. I think this is the sheer slick lip. It's just too bright. So it's not a color I ever reach for. This is the...
I thought you didn't like the ones with the heart in the middle.
I didn't, but now I do again. So I know I change my mind a lot, but this one is the e.l.f. No, not e.l.f. This is Wet n Wild. It's the rose comforting lip color, and I cannot stand the way it smells.
Mm-hmm.
It has always smelled like that. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like rose.
It smells like something, and I'm trying to put my finger on it.
But I cannot put it on my lips. Does it smell like rose?
I don't know what rose smells like.
Okay. But I can't
You would think I would after Wednesday, but I don't.
Yeah. She spent all day Valentine's Day delivering flowers.
To me, roses just smell like acrylic paint.
Okay, well that's kind of what that smells like.
Mm-hmm. Smells like the theater.
I don't know. It smells like it's bad, but it has smelled that way since the day I opened it. So maybe I got a bad one. I don't mind the way it feels and that sort of thing, but I just can't put it on my lips because it smells so bad. All right, we had a whole thing with the cameras and battery and microphones and everything.
Basically what happened is we recorded the whole thing and then the audio didn't work, and so now we're doing it again.
Yeah. So we're going to finish this section up, and then we have to go eat because it's getting late. So we'll probably redo the bullets tomorrow. She made
I made such good jokes.
She did make really good jokes. And so we're going to give it a day. Let things settle.
There's one that I'm recreating, though.
Yeah, she is going to recreate one. So anyway, but we're going to give it a day so we come back to it and fresh. And maybe we'll pick different ones. I don't know.
I'll
But
have more jokes.
She'll come up with more jokes. Okay, so let's finish this and then we can go get some food because I'm starving. So we decided that these are going, these are staying, and now I have 3 left to decide. This Juvia's Place came either in a mystery box or I bought it, but I thought it might be like Clinique's Black Honey. It's called Berry, and I don't know what the actual product name is, but it's that balmy texture that if you build it up, it just kind of looks like that. It looks super dark in the tube, but it's very balmy, and I'm going to keep that. Then there's this Mary Kay one, and it is actually kind of a similar thing, but it's also kind of old. I've had it for a while, and it has a little more pigment. But did we decide we weren't keeping this one?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's actually not bad. You don't remember. I don't remember either. So I think I'll keep it. I don't remember if that's what I decided before, but this time that's what I've decided. Okay, this guy is Remy Rose, and I got this at Dollar Tree, $1.25, tinted lip balm. And the interesting thing about this one is I very much like it. It's a great balm. Smells like vanilla. So it is an accidental dupe to this Revie Beauty in Lily. This is Allie Glines lipstick brand. It feels identical on the lips. It looks identical. It smells the same. Smell one. There's that one. And I actually had this before I got the Allie Glines one. Still love Allie's. I think it's great. And the problem with this one is I've never seen it again in my Dollar Tree. And I looked at Dollar Tree online and I couldn't find it either. But you might want to check your Dollar Tree, see if they have this Remy Rose. There's no name on it, but there is a number. Yeah, so get your pencil ready.
All right, folks. If you can't tell, this is a repeat of a funny moment. It is F2144A.
So that is
that's the black market stats.
That's your color number for the Remy Rose tinted lip balm that is almost identical to the Revie Beauty. Now, I'm sure ingredient-wise it's not, but look and feel and smell, it is. So that is being kept. That means I am keeping 5 tinted balms and I'm decluttering 3. All right, so that part has been recreated. The rest of it's going to have to happen tomorrow. All right, we're back at it with the bullet lipstick portion of the declutter. There are 37 of them here. And as you know, we tried to do this yesterday, had audio issues, and so we are just going to go through the whole thing again, kind of as if we hadn't done it. And it'll kind of be interesting to see if we come up with the same numbers or if it changes. All right, so let's start with these 2. These are 2 light ones that I rescued from the baggie that had all of the 2 light lipsticks in them. These are from like the 2018, 2019 concealer lips phase. One is Baddest Beige and the other is Blushing Beige. And I discovered that if I put this Baddest Beige on with the e.l.f. Baddest Beige lip liner, it makes a really nice combination. And so I'm going to keep that one. But this one, even with a darker lip liner, is just kind of horrid. So that one's going to go. I think I'm going to grab all of these Wet n Wilds.
Okay.
This, with the black, with the lips on it, is the matte version. And some of these I really like, and some of them I don't. This one is called Bare It All. And that is one that I wear a lot, so I am keeping that one. There's another one. Mochalicious. And that one is really dark.
Yeah.
You think it's too dark?
Yeah.
I think I should get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to get rid of that one. And there's more of them. I think there's several of these that are red. This is Hazardous Red. Okay. So we have Hazardous Red. And then Stoplight Red. You remember which one we decided?
Stoplight Red.
Yeah, this one is almost more pink, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to keep Stoplight Red. Oh, there was one in, I know where the other red is. It was in that basket. Can you go get that again? I have a red in my Panning Cats and Dogs project. And I'm really having trouble making myself use it. This one is called Wine Room. And it's actually not really very red. It's not red at all, is it? It's more of a, well, just what it says. It's more wine. So I may swap. Stoplight Red is the one we were going to keep. I may put that in my project instead because it was really just meant to be a red lip. And actually get rid of this one. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, we're going to put that one back in the project, but we're going to keep it. Okay, this one is Skinny Dipping, and I really like this color. I think, okay, write this one down too, because I do like this color, and I think I want to replace it. This is Skinny Dipping.
Is it Wet n Wild?
Yeah, Wet n Wild Matte, Skinny Dipping. So I'm going to get rid of this one because it's starting to smell off, but I am going to replace it. I got 2 more of the Wet n Wilds. These are the High Shine Brilliance, and I really like these lipsticks. They're just a little over $1 at Walmart. This one is Rose and Slay. Unfortunately, it gets to be looking really kind of yucky because they're very soft. But that one I like, so I'm going to keep that. And then this one is a red, and it's pretty, but an emollient red is generally not a great idea, especially for me, because I end up with it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Not Taylor Swift approved.
No, this one would not be Taylor Swift approved. We were talking about Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl when she was kissing Kelsey, and his face did not have her lipstick on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have since learned that that was a Pat McGrath lipstick, and apparently it's sold out everywhere. So I do have more Wet n Wild lipsticks. I have a lot of Wet n Wild lipsticks, and it's because they're really cheap, and so you can get a lot of different colors. This one is Bare It All, and this is one that I wear a lot. It stays on really well, and that's like the color I wear all the time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep that one. This one is Mochalicious. It's also very dark. And I think I need to keep one dark lipstick. Yeah. Which one do you like better? This one or this one? I mean, they're kind of almost identical.
This one looks smoother.
Okay, so we're going to keep this. I think is just their regular bullet. It's not like the matte version or anything. And then this one is Blind Date. And it's
the chunky one.
Yeah, that's the chunky patchy one. So yeah, we're going to get rid of that one. This one's probably pretty old. And then this one is Secret Muse. Okay, so this is the one we wrote down because it smells off, but I really like the color. And so I'm going to put this one. This one's going to get decluttered, but I'm going to replace it. So, all right. I need to clean my arm. Start over again.
Right, just staining your arm.
It is kind of staining my arm. So far, I'm decluttering more than I'm keeping, and that's good. All right, let's do these e.l.f. ones. I have several e.l.f. Grab them all. All right, I think these are my e.l.f. So these day to night lipstick duos. This one, I've never liked the day color. It's one of those that's just really too light for my skin tone. And the night one is also just not a great color for me. So I'm going to declutter this. And then I have, what's the name on this? What?
The Best Berries.
What's this one?
Need It Nudes.
Okay, so Need It Nudes we're getting rid of. The Best Berries, this is the day color. These are also really soft, and so when you put them on, the bullet kind of wiggles around in there and gets messy. Not thrilled with that. And then this one is the Nightshade, and it's really kind of deep and vampy, but I think I will keep this one. This is one of the Seriously Satin. I've never really liked this formula. And that is a color that is just too bright. So I think I can get rid of that one. Yeah. This is my e.l.f. O-Face Lips in Effortless. And I'm definitely keeping that one. And for your viewing pleasure, Abigail discovered this and was having a great time playing with it. And then this one is Pink Minx. And I'm not sure like what the formula of this one is called, but it's really, really pink.
It's really light.
It's really light, and it doesn't do great things on my skin tone. So I'm going to get rid of it. These two Context Cosmetics, or I don't remember exactly the name of it, I got in an Ipsy. They were an add-on, and I think they were $5 each, but they're like $20 lipsticks, so that was a really good deal. This one is Hide Your Heart. And I like that. I like
the exact same color as that dark one that you decided to keep. And if you like that formula better, keep that one instead.
Okay. Which one was the one I decided to keep? This one? I think so. Let's put them together.
They're very similar.
They are very similar. And this one has a little more.
You're going to wear that
pink
more
in
than
it.
you
But if I ever want a dark brown for anything, this is the only one I have in my collection. It's actually a brown. I can always get rid of it later, but I think I'll keep it for now. I'll keep them both. And then this one is Running Free. And I like that one. I wear that a lot. So, keeping both of those. Oh, this is another e.l.f. This is Ravishing Rose. That's like the same color as that, but I don't remember what that was. It is pretty. So I think
this one's more coral though, and that one's
more... Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'm going to keep that. I like that. All right, this I believe was from Temu, and it looks like it's going to be a really pretty mauve. When you put it on, it's just not. Don't you? But it doesn't look like what the bullet looks like at all. Anyway, I've tried wearing this a couple of times, and I always take it off.
So the same color as. Well, I don't know anymore.
I don't know anymore either.
There was another one that you talked about.
I think it was on the first arm of swatches. But I'm not going to keep it because I never wear it. All right, we're getting there. Oh, this one is another red. I should have looked at that when I did all the other reds. This is ColourPop, and it is Sex Appeal. This one I used to wear with Beverly Bungalow, which is the lip liner. But show me that. Where's that elf red? I'm sorry, it's Wet n Wild. That's what I meant. Okay. Wet n Wild, not elf.
They're different because that's a blue red and that's an
orange red. So I think I can keep both of them because they're different reds. Okay, this is another one that it's from AOA, so it's not very expensive. And it looks like a color that I would love, but it's too light.
Yeah, that looks like concealer that's a little bit off.
Right, so that one is going to go. And then here's another elf. Seriously.
Ulta foundation.
Yeah, actually it's not an elf. What is that? Can you tell?
Create.
I think that's the color.
Probably Timu.
No, I think it's the Relove by Revolution brand. I did a full face of Relove. I can put that in the cards if you want to see it. It's a Revolution's like budget brand that you can get at Walmart.
They have no branding, so.
And it's another really dark one.
It's chunky.
And it's chunky and patchy, so I'm going to get rid of it. This one from LA Girl, I didn't realize is also a magnetic closure. It looks really kind of high end. This is called Irresistible. And it's a really pretty color. And kind of a shiny formula, so I will keep that one. Revlon. This is a red. Wine with everything. But it's a emollient red. Yeah. And so it's going to get everywhere. Yeah. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one. This is Glossy Fawn. It's the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine, and it's one of those kind of balmy ones. You can't turn them up very high or they'll break off. And even though it's a little bit like some of these others that I've gotten rid of it, there's just enough brown in it that it actually works. So I plan to keep it. I know you don't agree with me on that one.
No.
I can tell by the look on your face. But I
just don't like brown lipstick.
Oh, okay. This is Langmoney. I believe this is a Timu lipstick. And it's really hard to pick colors on Timu because the colors are not true at all. And this looks like it's going to be a really dark brown, but it's not. And it's kind
Malibu Barbie pink.
It is very pink. It's also a little bit patchy. So I am not going to keep that. This Kylie Jenner lipstick in, what's that say? It's really nice having her here because
Passion.
I don't have to use the magnifying glass. Is a really pretty mauve, almost with a little bit of purple in it. And it's a really nice formula. So I'm going to keep that. I believe I got that in friend mail. This Pretty Fitter Soul Velvet lipstick, I believe came in an Ipsy, but I'm not completely sure. And this one, if you need a Barbie look,
it's really pretty.
That one will do it for you, and it's a really pretty pink. It's a nice formula too. You can see how much better it's swatched than that Timu one. So I'm going to keep that one. I don't wear that pink very often, but if I need it, I'd like to have one in my collection. This is Berry Smoothie, and it is a Revlon. I think this is their super lustrous formula. And it's just really soft and pretty. It's a traditional bullet, but with a little bit of shine. And so it's not going to be super long lasting, but it's very comfortable to wear. So we'll keep that one. This Clinique one, I have tried to like it. It looks like something that should be right up my alley. But for some reason, when I put it on, I don't like it, even though it's so similar to this one, and I don't know what the difference is. But Abigail tried it and decided that she liked it, so she is going to be keeping that one. Getting there. This is Katie. I think, can you tell what brand that is? Is it Rimmel?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So this one is a Rimmel, and I got it on clearance at Walmart. It is also a pink. It's a softer pink, and I like that one, so I'm going to keep it. This one from Mary Kay, is all dried out and and doesn't smell very good. It's super old.
It looks like dead person lips.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Whenever you opened it,
that was the
it
first.
looks.
It just looks dead.
It looks dead.
Yeah. Well, and it's really old and really dried out, so we are getting rid of that one.
It's not quite as bad on your skin as it
looked in
the tube.
Yeah, it did look kind of washed out and gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. All right, and then this one is raspberry ice. Is that another Mary Kay one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If I'd opened it, I would have seen it right there. And this one is actually in good shape. Boy, it looks just like that one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep that one. Do you remember which one? Was that the Revlon?
What was this one? Kate?
Was it Katie or Kate?
Yeah. The same.
They're the same.
And that formula looks better than the Mary Kay.
Well, the Mary Kay one might also be old. No.
I would keep the Kate one. There's not an IE, it's just Kate.
Is it just Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. I keep calling it Katie, and it's not Katie. All right, and then the last one is this from Catrice. I got this really recently when I did the full face of Catrice, and it's really a pretty bullet. It's got all this embossing on it. And so let's see what we got here. It's another pink that looks almost identical to those.
Yeah.
Wow.
What formula do you like? Or that one's new, so keep that one. Because didn't you say you just got that?
Yeah.
So keep that one.
That's a good idea. Okay, so this one is new. The other two that look just like this are older. So I'm going to keep this one and get rid of the other two. All right, let's count. I'm keeping 18.
It's the same.
It's the same. I don't know if it's the same ones or if it changed, but I'm keeping 18 and I'm getting rid of 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we got to add things up. Okay, so ready for some grand totals.
Show them my
Yes, we have some lovely artwork here from Abigail's Dirty Fingers. Yeah, cosmetic fingers. So anyway.
Well, because yesterday when we were filming the first take, I went to grab her. I grabbed her hand to see a swatch, and there were swatches back here.
I had swatches here and here, so she grabbed my hand, and then
she took forever to give me a makeup wipe. So
she used my notebook. Mm-hmm. All right, so grand totals, including the box of my automatic yeses that I'm keeping, and then the two baggies with the automatic no's that I didn't actually go through. I just showed them to you. I'm decluttering 113 lipsticks, and I'm keeping 92. So I am getting rid of over half of my lip product inventory.
I don't know how you even have that.
I don't know how it added up to that much either. It doesn't seem like that much. But that includes the bullets, the liquid lipsticks, the crayons, all of that. And lip glosses. It also includes lip glosses. When I say I have 93 lip products and 36 lip liners, it sounds like a lot. Okay, it is a lot. But when I look at this picture of my newly organized lip product inventory, it doesn't seem like it's really that much. Of course, before it was all spilling out all over the counter and in bags and boxes and just kind of everywhere. So this is a definite improvement.
I think I have like 3 lip products, including this.
Well, we need to get you on the fast track to build them up.
But I don't like lip products.
Well, that's true.
I wear chapstick, and sometimes I put like a tint on my chapstick. Like I'll use something like this, but just like dab it on so
it's just a little bit. Yeah.
I'll mix it with chapstick.
I think getting rid of over half was a really good declutter, and I'm really proud of myself. I did want to go through my maybe bin from my blush, bronzer, and highlight declutter just to update what's going to be kept from there and what's going to be gotten rid of. So I had this Kylie blush that was really, really pale, And yeah, and it is going to be decluttered. All right, so then I had this Zoeva bronzer, and I'm actually going to keep this because it's light, but it's really pretty, and then it has this highlighter too. And so I'm keeping that. This Ciate bronzer is not good color-wise. It's too orange. And so I'm going to get rid of that one.
It looks like it smells good. I don't know why.
This e.l.f. blush.
It doesn't smell like anything.
The primer-infused shimmer blush in Always Hazy. I wasn't sure I was going to keep this because it's kind of dark, but I actually really, really like it. So it was one that I didn't use because I thought it was too dark. And then when I forced myself to use it, I ended up really liking it. So that one I'm keeping. And this ColourPop blush is kind of similar, but it's a little bit peachier. But I actually really like it, so I'm keeping that. The Rimmel blush, bronzer, and highlight.
That's ancient.
Is ancient, and it doesn't perform very well. It's a little bit patchy, so I am going to be getting rid of that. This AOA highlighter, even though I like the highlighter, the
is it like a jelly?
It's a cream.
Okay.
It's a cream, and it's really pretty. But
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. Okay, you didn't want to touch it. You want to destroy it.
If you see one of these, you have to just press it.
Okay.
Fun. It's a putty, is what
it is. A putty. Yeah. So no. Thank you.
It's very not wearable.
It's really kind of beaming
every day.
Yeah. Anyway, the packaging makes me crazy because it falls apart, so I'm getting rid of it. And then this True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. Honestly, I've only used it I think once.
What is
but that? It's too dark.
Yeah. It's that like the under foundation?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a good color for me. It's too dark. So I'm going to declutter that.
What does it look like on me? Oh, it's really pink.
It's very pink, but it's also very dark.
Yeah. That's going to make me look like an Oompa Loompa.
And not a good look, that's for sure.
A shiny Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, a shiny Oompa Loompa.
But an Oompa Loompa nonetheless.
Yes. So of that basket, I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 more blush, bronzer, highlight things going away, and I'm only keeping 3 of them. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for us. Abigail, thanks for your help.
Bye, loving fans.
And I hope that you all enjoyed the addition of having Abigail with us to go through. Sometimes these declutters can get kind of long and boring, and I thought it might spice things up to have a guest go through this with me. And I appreciate that she was willing to do it again when I messed up my audio. I'll put that declutter playlist up here if you want to watch more of it. And I think the only thing I have to do now to get through the entire inventory is my eyeshadow single, shadow sticks, pot shadows, those kinds of things. And I intend to get to that as soon as I can. If you want to make sure that you don't miss that, then of course, make sure you are subscribed, turn your notifications on and set them to all, and then you won't miss any future uploads. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.